Former social services official denies trying to conceal evidence during robodebt investigation. A former Department of Social Services official has denied trying to conceal evidence from the federal watchdog that first investigated the robodebt scandal. A royal commission is examining why and how the unlawful center-linked debt recovery scheme was established in 2015 and ran until November 2019, ending in a $1.8 billion settlement with hundreds of thousands of victims.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and click our bell icon for new videos.
$8 billion settlement with hundreds of thousands of victims. Robert Herman, a former director of Payment Integrity and Debt Strategy, was responsible for handling the Department of Social Services response to the Commonwealth Ombudsman's investigation into the scheme. With the program generating significant controversy by early 2017, the Ombudsman sought internal documents from departments running the program, including any legal advice. The Royal Commission has previously heard the departments were given secret, damning advice in late 2014 that suggested robodebt may be unlawful. During the Ombudsman's 2017 investigation, it sought new advice, which was more favorable. On Wednesday, the inquiry heard Herman initially proposed not providing the damning 2014 document to the watchdog so only the positive legal advice would be shared. He later changed his mind after complaints from the legal branch. After the Ombudsman discovered the 2014 advice through other inquiries, the department was later asked for all documents and notes relating to it. But Herman told the Royal Commission he took no steps to obtain the information nor hand it over. Justin Gregory KC, the senior counsel assisting the commission, said those documents were crucial for allowing the watchdog to understand the context of the 2014 advice. The department had told the Ombudsman the 2014 advice was based on earlier information and therefore not directly relevant to the robodebt scheme, which the commission has heard was untrue. Gregory said a possible explanation for Herman's actions was he was not interested in being upfront with the Ombudsman. You were in fact trying to conceal information which reduced scrutiny of whether the scheme was lawful, he said. Herman denied this, but said he was unable to explain himself further. Gregory said Herman had adopted a course where you were not full and frank with the Ombudsman. Herman told the inquiry, "It was not my intention to be anything other than full and frank with the watchdog." Gregory later said there was a pattern of behavior from DSS officials, including Herman, who tried to establish the lawfulness of the scheme to the watchdog irrespective of the true position. Herman replied, "I think we always tried to put in a positive light." Herman also conceded he signed off on a letter drafted for the DSS secretary, Finn Pratt, that indicated to the Ombudsman that debts were being calculated accurately, something he knew then was untrue. He said he took responsibility for signing off on the material and faced no pressure from above. The Ombudsman's report is a crucial line of inquiry for the Royal Commission because it cleared the scheme as legal and was cited by the government in defense of the program for several years. Earlier on Wednesday, a Department of Human Services official faced questions about her role managing the internal review center link conducted into welfare debts and other issues. Elizabeth Bundy, who was briefly in the role in early 2017, was asked about damning judgments from the Administrative Appeals Tribunal that found the scheme to be unlawful. The government never appealed these decisions, meaning the legal questions were not made public or tested by a court until years later. Bundy conceded she had not read some of these crucial decisions, saying it was impossible to read all 13,000 judgments the tribunal made each year. She also acknowledged she had not read the 2014 legal advice that questioned the legality of the entire scheme, saying 2017 was a busy time. Bundy said her team mostly dealt with internal reviews handled by the department, while the legal team handled AAT matters more directly. Officials from the legal branch are set to appear this week. The Royal Commission before Catherine Holmes ACSC continues. Judgments the tribunal made each year. She also acknowledged she had not read the 2014 legal advice that questioned the legality of the entire scheme, saying 2017 was a busy time. Bundy said her team mostly dealt with internal reviews handled by the department, while the legal team handled AAT matters more directly. Officials from the legal branch are set to appear this week. The Royal Commission before Catherine Holmes ACSC continues. Before Catherine Holmes ACSC continues.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and click our bell icon for new videos.